I can barely hear myself thinking here. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. I thought just the women's game was going to be great. The men's looks like it's stacking up to be even louder than it was before. You can see behind me some of the hits going are just absolute power. I know this New South Wales Phoenix side, they're showy. They love to put on an absolute entertainment classic for the people watching. And Adelaide, I'm sure they're going to be bringing some power here. They're an experienced side. So we're lined up to have a really good match here today.
We've got the men's standings in front of us. New South Wales Phoenix are currently sitting third on the ladder with Adelaide Storm on the bottom, but things can change very quickly in this format. Perth Steel are clearly sitting at the top, as are the Queensland Pirates, but the rest of it could be up to anybody. It could have a severe shift around as we head through round 4 this week. As Dominic said, New South Wales Phoenix very showy and deservedly so. Fraser Garrett, the #1 top scorer for the entire league, sits on their team, and he is one to watch today. Also, Pascal Eckermann, an insane 10 blocks for the season, and has had his attack at over 52%. We've got the team lists up. Adelaide Storm, we've got Toby Willis, Esteban Cure, Rory Welsh, Simon Coate, who's been absolutely amazing, Josh Thorpe, Rory Hart, Brendan Clues, Connell McVeish, Charlie Bisbury, Nicholas Possingham, another huge asset to their team. And their coach, the wonderful Nathan McLeod, and Macon Cooner again, who helped out with the women and is here to help out with the men. A very fortunate Adelaide Storm team having Nathan McLeod coaching them in this event. They've had an excellent season, but just not able to capitalise and close on some of their close matches. New South Wales Phoenix, you can see them warming up from behind the setter. We've got our team list up. We've got Adrian Panis, Alexander Posenko, Robert Murdoch, sorry Alexander, Sean Bosencheetah, Fraser Garrett, Pascal Eckermann, Demetrius Logothius, Jackson Zeng, Jake Lukowitz, Jack Kroll, and of course the most amazing coach, Chris Todd and Anthony Rauder. My apologies for the pronunciation of some of their surnames, boys. You are definitely here to win, and we can see it in the way that you're warming up on the court. We've got the power play in the Australian Super League format. We get 3 power plays per match per team, a maximum of 1 power play per set per team. Power plays can run concurrently. The requesting team gets 2 points per rally. They win for the next 3 rallies, but it has to be enacted before they reach 12 points. It changes the game. It makes it super exciting. We see the teams often calling for them later in the sets. It's rare to see them happen in the first set. They usually wait to see how the match plays out. Thank you, of course, to our proud sponsors, Mahindra, our naming rights sponsor, Scape, Mikasa and Invali. The Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League could not deliver this without you, and we very much appreciate your support. As we look at the men warming up for their match, getting the last bits of advice from their coaches, Simon Coate for Adelaide has been one of the top scorers for his team. When we look at New South Wales, Alexander has been a big utility hitter asset for the New South Wales team. Their coach, Chris Todd, will be looking at how to best match them up against the Adelaide Storm team, possibly looking to shut down Simon Coate, their outside hitter, potentially manipulating his lineup to put a big block in front of Simon Coate. Nicholas Possingham for Adelaide, a huge power hitter, has received an amazing 52 passes with supreme accuracy throughout. So potentially they'll be looking to avoid him with the serve. And of course for Adelaide, there's been Charlie Disbury, the middle blocker, who's had 2 aces, been a top attacker, and had a huge 62.5% attack efficiency. There's Possingham, number 52. massive blocker and attacker. When the ball can be set in the right place for him, he is absolutely unstoppable. But that's the job of Rory Welsh, the very experienced setter for Adelaide Storm, to be able to deliver it to that accurate position. Teams in this format have a small travelling squad. They don't have a massive bench. So the players that are here are the players that will play, and they need to make impact when they are on the court. Rory Welsh for Adelaide Storm has been an excellent asset for their team over the last 3 rounds, being able to unify them and work out who needs to be set at the right time to come up with the biggest impact on the court. New South Wales team, slightly younger, very powerful, massive jumps, and are very unified in the way that they play this game. Should be a lot of fun, as Dominic said, and a really exciting and powerful match. First whistle's blown. Big jump serve from New South Wales, well passed by Simon Coate. Unable to squeeze it through the block, but a great way to start and just see where the New South block is lining up, how they're going to be able to get around it and manipulate it. The more mature player of the court will know that that is just information to put in their pocket and use against them later. Excellent passing from Adelaide Storm, but not able to be executed on the hit, just out down the line. A lot of pressure to start the match from Robert Murdoch with his serve. He's had 2 aces so far for the league, putting a lot of pressure onto Adelaide Storm. Big serve to 6, well passed again. Simon Coate looking for the out. Opposite hitter off the block. There's not many ways to get through these blocks. And a huge hit by Adelaide's middle, Josh Thorpe, finding his way to bring up the first point. Toby Willis attacking that ball. Well timed by Toby Willis, well done. First point on the board for Adelaide Storm. Esteban Cua back to serve. Float serve to 6. Big outside hit off the block, ensuring that Adelaide Storm's block is at its maximum reach. The outside hitter for New South Wales jumping as high as he can, waiting for the blocker's hands, and then tooling off them to the outside. Dimitrios back to serve. Big hit from Adelaide, but tidily covered by New South Phoenix. And another massive hit from Toby Willis, connecting beautifully and finding the gaps. And as we can see, the blocks are really sealing those outside hitters well, which means there are gaps opening up for those middle hitters. The middle blocker cannot be everywhere. Big toss to jump serve from Simon Coate. Massive opposite hit. And as Dominic said, it is game on from ball number 1. These hits are massive. The setters are very cleverly speeding up the play, meaning there are a lot of gaps in the block. Nice cover by Toby Willis. Push set out, not able to be controlled by Esteban Cua. As we start this first set, there is not much in between each team. 4-3 is the score. Looking to go off the block, and they managed to do it. Fraser Garrett back to serve, the #1 top scorer for the Super League in Australia. And not a stranger to that place. Looking for the options, Possingham chooses the tip and successfully puts New South Phoenix under pressure and slows the game down so Adelaide Storm can get into a better position. Josh Thorpe with the serve. We're seeing some excellent passing from both sides. Massive play, well covered. They're calling for a carry, but not getting it from the ref. Quick back set. And the call is a net touch. There's a very fast game New South Phoenix are putting together, requiring a lot of trust and system play from New South Wales Phoenix to know where everybody's going to be at the right time. What a hit from Coate. Possingham with the serve. He's had 5 aces for this Super League. Big heavy hit. The call is out. They did well to get out of the way in time. Number 27, Jack Kroll. Setter for New South Phoenix. Pushes the ball to libero. Quick play. Run around. By number 28, Charlie Disbury. That was very tidy to watch Charlie. Finds the gap in the block and makes sure that he's there exactly on time. Line serve and comes up with an ace. That'll give Charlie Disbury 3 aces for the Super League so far. He's got a kill percentage on his attack of 62.5%. One of the big scorers for Adelaide Storm. Not able to do it twice. Both sides really sticking in this game well, trying to work out how to take on their opposition. Tight score of 8-7. Another serve from Murdoch. Going for the tip play, but too easily picked up by Adelaide Storm. Possingham with a big attack from backcourt. Coate looking to find the hole, and he does. Clever play. You can just see how big the New South block is. They're a younger team. Their jump height is massive. They really have to be creative in how they're going to find their way around it. And a left-handed tip by Simon Coate was the way to do it. Nice passing from both sides. Back row, sneak attack, keeping them off guard. Robert Murdoch coming in with the attack from a back row C, which is an uncommon place to attack from. Pushing the ball all the way so they're in the shadow of the outside hitter, giving the block not the opportunity to time it. It's another absolutely insane middle attack from Adelaide Storm. Coach Nathan McLeod using all of his knowledge and strategy to find some ways around the New South Wales Phoenix team. Massive serve from Simon Coate. Another back row attack from New South Wales Phoenix. Unable to be controlled. It's the small things in this game. Both teams playing exceptionally well. Really delivering in every aspect of their game. It's round 4 coming from New South Wales with a home game in Illawarra. Toby Willis with the serve. Shoot, set, push from New South Wales side. Catches Adelaide Storm off guard, not expecting the middle to be set from that far off the net in that position. It's a really big trust play that they are running there, and they're running it really well. What a serve from Fraser Garrett. Shows why he is one of the top scorers in every single category that volleyball has to offer. An absolute pleasure to watch. Scores 12-10. Drives that elbow back and is just able to generate a massive amount of power. For any of the younger players out there, slow-mo Fraser Garrett's approach on his serve and work out how you can emulate him, because he is absolutely picture perfect with his arm swing. Thank you to our proud sponsor Mahindra. And 3 in a row for Fraser Garrett. The New South Wales men may want to contact the Adelaide Storm women to work out a couple of those celebrations and to share them, but what an epic run of aces from Fraser Garrett. Going for his 4th one in a row, not able to make it, but that is amazing. 3 aces in a row from Fraser Garrett off his jump serve. In the men's game, a lot of people have stuck with the jump float for its consistency, but Fraser Garrett shows why that topspin power is just so important. And backs it up with a back row A attack. Set that guy all day long. 15-11, New South have a comfortable lead. No timeouts in this format. Coaches need to use their power plays wisely, as well as their substitutions if they want to slow down the game. Great pass from Coate. Possingham finding his way through the block. Looks like he might have a bit of a sore trap. Round 4 is where things start falling apart just a little bit. We saw the Vipers with a lot of injuries early on. Got to hold themselves together. Great serve off the net. Overpass, and that's the way to do it. Simon Coate runs some clinics for the Adelaide Storm women on how to deal with an overpass. That was picture perfect. Possingham really struggling with that shoulder. Big serve, unable to be controlled. New South leads 16 points to 13. They are a very powerful serving team, New South Wales. Back row attack, unable to be controlled, hit down the line. Was a thick, solid hit. Difficult when it hits you up high as a defender. Those hits that don't have a lot of topspin have no mercy if you don't get them right on your arms when you try to dig them. Line serve, well passed. And New South back for set point. Huge serve. Ace to finish off the set. We're going to throw down to the coaches to hear what they have to say. New South Wales men's team. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear the audio from Chris Todd, their coach, but it would have been amazing. He's a very calm and collected coach, very big on strategy, but also on the athletes playing their best game, understanding how they can win and what strengths they have themselves, and absolutely using it to their advantage. And you can see the confidence they have when they are tossing up those jump spin serves, that they are absolutely free to get after it. And the plays they are making, the shoot plays they are setting from the attack line, and the trust they have in each other as a team, to be able to run them and to know that each other is there. They are playing in system, and it's a system they've set up that suits these specific players. They've been playing together now for a number of years. They know each other's game really well, and they definitely bring the best out of each other. We're looking for the start of set number 2. Big deep serve from Adelaide Storm. Pushed to the opposite player who was well off the net to attack that ball, but so high up and with such a fast arm swing, finds the floor through the blockers. Eckerman with a serve. A big attacker for New South Wales. That's the way Simon Coate does it. That's what he's there for. That's what he's known for. That is why he is one of the top attackers for the league. We're going to head down to Dominic for his insight into this game.
Well, this is a game of what I'd like to say is passion versus wisdom. Not to say that the Adelaide side isn't passionate, but they've definitely got experience on their side. A lot of older players when compared to the much younger, more fiery squad of New South Wales. I just want to note Eckerman in the warm-up just before the boys came into their huddle. He was showing signs that he might have tweaked his ankle. He seems to be doing all right now, but it could be potentially something that'll hinder his movement. Hopefully he's all right. And he seems to be all right in the serving line because, my goodness, the power he puts out. Him, Fraser Garrett, Jack Kroll as well with a tricky float serve. And I've played against a lot of these boys, and you were right in saying that all of their serves super duper strong. New South Wales' serving line will decide the result of this game, and I think they can rely on it to carry them through some harder times during this game.
Thank you, Dominic. That's some awesome insight from someone who's personally faced these servers. Take the errors with a success rate, and as you said, let's see if wisdom can work in favour of the Adelaide Storm as they work their way throughout this match. New South are leading 4-2. There's been an early power play called in favour of New South Wales. Tight set. He stayed in the air for such a long time. That hang time was absolutely insane. Just toying with the block and managing to find their hands for a play off the block. It was a little bit unfair of an advantage when you've got a hang time of that long. Fraser Garrett with a serve. Power play number 3 for New South Wales. They've been able to capitalise on their first one. Can they get their third one in their favour? Big serve off the tape. Little set through the middle, and they can. Well hit by Demetrios, finding his way past the block. Very snappy approach, and a quick hit. A tall side from New South Wales. Deep float serve, little touch. Clever play, and there's that wisdom. Working out where New South are and where they're not. And what beautiful finesse, seeing that the block was committed and that 5 was just a little out of position. Scraping over the fingers of the middle blocker. It's really just middle versus middle right now. New South have pulled to a tidy lead of 9-4. Adelaide still with power plays up their sleeve. Great pass from Simon Coate. Big set, the entire width of the court. Completely shut down by Adelaide Storm. That big long set gives the blocker a lot of time to set up, makes it very easy to read where that ball is going to go. Charlie Disbury, middle blocker with a serve. Overpass hit. Thank you again. That's 100% success rate on any overpasses that come the way of the Adelaide Storm men. Coach Nathan McLeod will be very happy with their ability to execute on those overpasses. Big serve to the line. Nice work by the blockers from Adelaide Storm. Maybe a little bit of a showdown from the Adelaide Storm blockers, making sure they were a little bit in the way so New South couldn't run around and make a play on that one. Perfectly legal. And that is the experienced heads that Dominic, our sideline reporter, was talking about. Big thank you to Scape, our proud sponsor, helping us bring this event to you and helping the athletes to travel all the way around Australia to play from the best from each state. Serving down the line, looking to take out the outside hitter. Not quite high enough on the set. And we're getting a little bit of choreography into this roof shutdown blocking. Great work by Charlie Disbury. Going for another serve. The score is 9-all. Adelaide Storm desperately trying to get ahead in this set. Big serve by Charlie Disbury. Trying to rescue the tight pass, but Jack Kroll unable to control that. Looked for a one-arm set. Couldn't quite do it. Another serve opportunity for Charlie Disbury as he pulls his team ahead in the score. They hit the lead at 10-9. Big jump spin, jump spin serve from New South Wales. Simon Coate looking to execute on the angle but unable to control it into the court. It's definitely the way he needs to play. Absolutely hit with aggression, looking to find that court. He'll continue to do that throughout this entire match. And it is just so fast and so well rebounded. Defended well from both sides, keeping that ball flying. Looking for the opportunities to bring the middle attack in. The New South Wales boys are confidently playing and have a big ability to move that ball to any part of the court and know they have a strong attacker waiting to hit the ball. Murdoch with the serve. Well rescued by Rory Welsh. Tidy free ball pass off the blocker. You'll notice that the New South Wales team set their balls low and fast. They're trying to get the ball out as quickly as possible, but the jump height ability of their players allows them extra time to play with the blockers from Adelaide Storm. Oh, tip into the block, but the referee doesn't like it. He's called it a carry. It was borderline. A carry as if it's a bit too slow, out of the hand. But when you're holding the ball into the blocker, it's not really appropriate. But he is saying that the tip was too slow in New South's hand. Great serve off the net. Excellent recovery. And a big shutdown again from Simon Coate and Toby Willis. An excellent blocking combination for Adelaide Storm. Beautifully sealed by Toby Willis. There is no way that ball was getting through. Be interesting to hear the coaches huddle and see if they are really emphasising blocking out the opposite for New South Wales now. Very difficult for the middle to be across both sides of the court. They're usually prioritising one of the attackers. Eckerman with the serve. One-hand set. And I think the call was a reach from New South Wales. They're not allowed to interfere with the ball until it crosses the plane of the net. If the setter's going for it, they need to wait. If the ball crosses the plane of the net, they are allowed to attack it. Crowd either not happy or very happy, not sure which one, but we're a 14-13 lead for New South Wales. Massive serve again from Simon Coate. And a rescue play, pushing it to one. Quick set, and Toby Willis with another destructive hit, picking up his kill ratio. Dominic, you can hear the crowd better than me. What is going on down there?
They're cheering for their home crowd. Hero Lukovic, the setter, has just made a sub, taking Jack Kroll off, looking for a bit of change of momentum, but he's a local boy. They've got a bunch of Illawarra players who are playing with him in the SVL and the Premier League, so they're just getting around their local boy.
Awesome, so happy to hear that he's been able to get on the court, and the great thing in the Super League is seeing the coaches get every single player on to give them the most experience and impact on the court as possible. Tidy play by Adelaide Storm, bringing the scores up to level. Willis having massive impact on his team's ability to score. Nathan McLeod as a coach, looking to strategize his way to a win. Big back push set off the hands. Fraser Garrett comes up with another kill. Substitution for New South Wales. We've got Zhang on and Kua off, or Murdoch off, my apologies. Oh, unable to bring that ball down in on the line. Was a big effort on the hit. New South bring up set point for set number 2. Pancaked up and rescued. Awesome set outside. Not able to be hit in. Was a replay of the match point from the previous match. What a way to finish up this set with a tiny little dribble serve off the net that Rory Welsh tidily picks up with a pancake. Great vision from Rory Welsh. And that brings up set number 2 to New South Wales, who lead 2-0. It's been an excellent display from them of power, but also control in the defense and an ability for the setter to get behind every single ball and deliver a hittable play. We're going to head to a break, and we will be back for the third set of the Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League. Volleyball Super League. We've seen New South Wales Phoenix dominating the start of this match with their power and their serving. Listening to Adelaide Storm's recap of last round's match, they are here to play. They are here to get the most out of their team that they can, and I think we can see them sticking together and finding their ways through in this. Toby Willis has had a big impact. Let's see if they can bring him into the game even more. Big hit to start the match. And a huge block from Adelaide Storm. The power couple of Simon Coate and Toby Willis coming up with a massive block to start off this third set. Rory Welsh with the serve, setter for Adelaide Storm. Big serve to take out the outside hitter. Back row attack and blocked. Adelaide Storm have really got their eyes in on this blocking now. Coach Nathan McLeod, I'm sure, has given them some feedback on how to line up and pick their timing and who to target. Great passing. And a massive hit from Eckerman. One of the leading attackers in the lead with a 52% success rate on his attack. Not surprisingly, he's done it again. Big serve, well passed by Adelaide Storm. Unable to be controlled, not quite up. They think it is, but it's not. Hit the ground. Beautiful setting from setter Jack Kroll for New South Wales. Absolutely picture perfect in that back set. He is difficult to read and he delivers with absolute precision, making it easy for this dynamic and young New South Wales Phoenix team to run quite a complex attack system. Thank you very much to our volunteers, those that come out to collect the balls and wipe the floors. You're very much appreciated. Keeping it safe for the players. Pascal Eckerman back to serve. Big serve, well passed by the libero. Oh! And couldn't quite get his attack on the ball, but uses, I don't know what you call it. Do you call it a set? Do you call it a block? What is that called? I'm not sure, but it worked. Simon Coate has been absolutely hammered today. He's getting every single ball served at him. He's getting most of the balls to hit, and he's serving like a true champion. It's a game that he can be proud of tonight. Big serve again by Simon Coate. They know he is one of the top players for Adelaide Storm. They know he needs to get worn out, but he is just not going anywhere. Great ace serve from Simon Coate. Another massive serve, well passed by libero. Huge hit by Fraser Garrett. Manages to tag the line. Substitution called for New South Wales, getting all the players on. Sean, number 6, on the court. He's a utility hitter. And great hit off the block, looking for the tool. Toby Willis with the serve. Targeting the libero. Tip play easily covered by Willis. Back row pipe up off the foot. It's still in play. Spectacular work. Hits off the antenna for an incredible end to what a rally. It was spiked right onto his foot. No, it wasn't even spiked right onto his foot. He threw his foot underneath there to get the most spectacular up of the entire match so far. Tip play, difficult set to play with. He's managed to bring it off the blocker's hand and out the sideline. Incredibly clever play by Rory Hart. Big topspin serve. Oh, run under the ball, looking for the windmill. Bit of unconventional play coming from the New South Wales side. Playing for each ball, doing what they need to do to make each ball work. Coach Chris Todd fully encouraging of whatever they need to do to win the point. Scores are tight. Adelaide with a 7-6 lead. Charlie Disbury to serve. Oh, they've changed it up. We've got the wonderful Josh Thorpe. Sean Boschito recently subbed on. Referee's unclear about the way that should be called. In favour of Adelaide Heat, Adelaide Storm. Another big serve from Charlie Disbury. You can see the fatigue just starting to set in. We're in the third set, scores 8-8. Just had a little bit of a lapse in concentration perhaps. We can see both teams about to step up another gear. There are no timeouts, there's no ability for them to rest. They just need to wait it out and find their way through these matches. This format requires very mature athletes to be able to work out what their own strengths are. Oh, what a block from New South Wales. It looked secure from Adelaide Storm. It looked like it was a definite kill. But it was a beautifully timed block from the New South Wales Phoenix. Fraser Garrett very happy with that one. And the score, 1-for-1. 9-all. Both teams with power plays in their pockets still. Let's head down to Dominic. What's the feeling down there, Dominic?
Well, just as I was looking at my notes, exactly the thing I was thinking about happened. Fraser Garrett, he's such an impact player for the New South Wales side, and you see it as well in the Sydney Volleyball League when he plays in that league. Again, such an impact player. There's a lot of pressure on him during the game, and sometimes little mistakes in that can just fray his concentration a little, and you see errors like that passing error causing an ace. Adelaide pulling out a power play here to try and push their advantage a little more. The power play from New South Wales last set was a bit squandered, I'd say. Adelaide were able to claw back despite power play from New South Wales being relatively successful. But still, this third set is extremely tight. I cannot call which side is going to win this. It's been a great match so far.
It absolutely has. Thank you, Dominic. It definitely has been point for point and rally for rally on this one. Both teams seem to play within the same sphere. of motivation. What a serve from New South Wales to start off a little run. They have such a depth of players. Eckerman now stepping up to make as many points as he can in a row. It's a difficult one for New South Wales. They're currently sitting third on the ladder. They really need to get through this with as many points as they can to ensure that spot going forwards. They really don't want to drop any sets they don't need to. The score's 12-13. Coach holding on to his power play. Jake Likowitz with the serve. Big hit from Simon Coate. Well defended by New South Wales on the outside. Garrett with a clever play off the block to recycle it. Massive boom from Fraser. He jumps up and over the block to attack that ball to the deep angle. It's a really clever recycle play from him on the first one. Just looking to get that ball back to his own teammates so he could have another go. Quick play off the block. Toby Willis, and the ref has seen too many contacts by the same person. Giving the ball to New South Wales for another serve. Nice serve, taking the outside hitter out. Look for the opposite, and well played off the block. Fraser Garrett unable to control that one. Toby Willis with a chance to make some points. Big back row hit from Robert Murdoch. Completely read by Adelaide Storm, putting up a huge block. Unable to get it through that one. We can see the power game from New South Wales has continued, but the blocking from Adelaide Storm has really caught up to it. They're in the right timing for it. Not the right place. 15 all for one of the closest sets we have seen this season so far. Serving with confidence, but unable to deliver. Hart back to the serve. They're leading 16-15. We played at 18 points, compulsory 5 sets. And it's a bit of a to and fro dribbling on who wants to take it. We do not have to lead by 2 to win a set. It is simply who is first to 18. Dimitrios, middle blocker. Serve to the middle. Oh my goodness. Hello, Robert Murdoch and Eckerman. What a great block. Definitely one to celebrate. Maybe it was a little over enthusiastic, but that was a huge point and a massive block for New South Wales. It was absolutely stunning and worth celebrating. And another enormous block from Eckerman on the outside. What a massive play. Double play to finish off that set with confidence with an 18-16 lead. 2 huge blocks off some massive attacks from Adelaide Storm. They're both teams putting everything they have out there. Adelaide Storm facing one of the best blockers in Australia. Unable to get that ball through. But they passed, set and attacked with excellent ability. And we see the battle that they just face every single time. There are no easy plays in this. Coach Chris Todd encouraging his team to stick to the systems, to find their ways through. Obviously, assistant coach Anthony Rowder just very enthusiastic about the winnings so far. Adelaide Storm rallying, getting out there to do the best that they can. Great to see the crossover that they have in Adelaide Storm with the coaches. Coach Rachel Orchard helping out with the men and Nathan McLeod helping out with the women. New South Wales Phoenix looking very confident coming back for this set. They've played across their entire team on the court. All of them have the ability to support when they are on. They've played together for a long time now, throughout the youth program, into their senior state leagues. Many play for Australia. A very exciting game. There's a big scoreline now, but that does not necessarily reflect how well Adelaide Storm have been playing. Head into the fourth set. Fraser Garrett looks for a way out, but well covered by Rory Welsh. Deep tip. Fraser Garrett hits it off the block, makes it look so easy. When he hits, it looks like he's got any option he wants available to him. His timing is impeccable, and his hang time just helps him to get that block to sit right where he wants it, so he can use them as a tool. Eckerman serves deep, hits the libero. Nice recycle by Adelaide Storm. Simon Coate trying again, can't quite get through. Fraser Garrett happy with that one. Little lap of victory. Celebrate the blocking skills. New South Wales off to an early lead. Eckerman with a serve. He's had a very high success rate this round. Big serve from Coate after a little unofficial timeout. Looking for a ball, getting a bit of a rest. Unable to deliver on that one, but he served this match. Simon Coate has served exceptionally well, bringing up a lot of pressure for New South Wales Phoenix. Garrett gets set again. The block is just camped on him now. And the call is back row attack. If you're in the back row, you cannot make an attacking shot from in front of the attack line. Nice little short serve, catching a bit of attention. Concentration lapse from New South Wales Phoenix, changing it up, dropping that serve a little bit short. Toby Willis with a clever play. Can he get another one? Targeting the libero on the serve. Big hit from New South Wales Phoenix, but the block is there to match it. Toby Willis gets his third chance for a serve. Targeting the libero again. Interesting choice of service targets. When you're looking for your service targets, you're either trying to make the angle the setter's setting from more difficult, so perhaps they're trying to make the angle for setting Garrett a little bit more tricky, or you're trying to target your weaker passer. Both strategies are good, and they're often switched up throughout a match. Great pass from Simon Coate. Big hit off the block. That was a difficult position for Garrett to be in. Unfortunately, Charlie Disbury lost sight of the ball and was unable to control it. Big. Another massive serve. Back row attack. Called safe, and he goes back again. I think he's had about 70% contact in every rally. Big serve again, unable to be controlled on their side of the net. Massive hit from Jackson Zhang. And Garrett's back for the next serve. It's where he prefers to be, just serving ace after ace. And his fourth serves into the net. Pretty great service run from Fraser Garrett. Rory Hart, young player for Adelaide Storm, having impact on the court. Pushing that ball to the libero again. Unable to be controlled and coming up with another point. Adelaide are really able to back up their service points at the moment. When they're back there, they're at least getting 1 point off their serve. They're not letting New South Wales creep too far ahead of them. We get the big runs from Fraser Garrett, but Adelaide Storm are keeping their heads, really making sure they capitalise each time they have the service ball. Dominic, what's your insight into this set so far?
Well, they certainly haven't backed off. Neither teams seem to be planning to take any kind of foot off the gas here. Tied up close again, much as we've seen in the other sets. And it seems, despite the number of errors that are coming out of serves, which both sides probably would have wanted to clean up their serve error counts a little bit, they have not backed off slightly. The intensity of the serves is exactly the same as it was in set one. And I just want to talk about Pascal Eckermann, the big middle, number 13 on New South Wales, earning himself a yellow card in the previous set for yelling across the net. He's known to be a bit shouty at times, but it's all for the passion of the game, no malice intended. He's a lovely guy, I swear it, and he's probably about to hit the ball really hard. No, he tips the ball over. No, lovely guy, great player, and a great match so far.
Thanks, Dominic. Yep, it's a passionate game, and everybody puts everything they have on the line, so it's totally understandable that you really want to celebrate those massive plays, especially when they mean that you're winning a set. Power play's been called for Adelaide. It's the first one. They're calling it off the serve of New South Wales. Float serve, good time to call it. Clever play by Nathan McLeod. Zhang with a set. Both liberos have been passing excellently from each side. New South Wales have taken the approach of icing the libero from Adelaide Storm, not letting them be in much of the play. But Adelaide Storm are definitely targeting the libero side of the court a little bit more. Double point one by Adelaide Storm. Last chance for them to win their double point from the power play. With New South Wales leading 3-0, they really need to win this one so they can have a chance at getting on that set scoreboard. Big toss, great pass. Quick, little slip up on the set, didn't quite come out of the hands properly. Murdoch tried to rescue it. but ended up needing rescuing himself. It was a tricky, the ball's obviously getting a little bit sweaty, a little bit difficult to handle. Round 4, players are getting a little bit tired, but gosh, they're playing with such aggression and ability to get after the game. We've had another power play called for New South Wales, looking to catch up on this scoreline. Oh, Fraser go off. Adelaide not quite happy with how he executed it. Referee's got great eyes. They're calling for the ball that it's come off the antenna before, but the ref's called it hasn't. They said it came off the Adelaide block. Great dig to the middle of the court. Control play off the block. Cross-court dig. And massive hit that looks to be well defended by Adelaide. They put everything they had in front of it. Could not be controlled. Excellent hit by New South Wales Storm. Massive power. I'm not sure if it came off Adelaide Storm's face or chin or shoulder, but the enthusiasm to get behind that ball and protect their side of the court is admirable. New South Wales capitalising on their power plays. Huge serve, well passed by Coate. A windmill arm swing from Willis. Little chip shot and finds the floor amongst a little bit of confusion. What a power play run by New South Wales to hit the lead by a massive amount. So as we see with the replay, it's just got the finesse as well as that power. New South with a 16 to 12 point lead. An overpass destroyed. They're competing for it, they all want it. Absolutely hammered down. Garrett says, sorry, I took it. Big pass. Full court set, and they've called a net touch from New South Wales Phoenix. New South have set points for this 4th set of the Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League, round 4. Simon Coate looking to rescue it. Great pass from New South. Awesome block by Willis. Fraser Garrett looking to get it over, can't quite. Willis is on fire with his blocking. Unfortunately, a net touch in what was an outstanding display of blocking from the Adelaide Storm. Managing to read Fraser Garrett and get all of the touches on his power, on his shots. Willis just moving from the middle to the outside, stopping everything, but unfortunately, the set's been closed. New South now lead by quite a big margin. It's going to be very difficult for Adelaide Storm to come back with enthusiasm in this set, but they are going to have to, because every set is worth something in this league, and they need to keep rallying and coming back with the power and the enthusiasm that they have, the big plays and the huge blocks. Their passing has been exceptional. Let's see how they come back. Headed to a quick break. And we are back on for the 5th and final set of round 4 of Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League. New South Wales Phoenix versus Adelaide Storm. New South have been playing with impeccable aggression and ability to work as a team to get that ball down on the floor against their opposition. Adelaide Storm still fighting for everything they can get. Their gameplay has been excellent. It's difficult to fault anything on their side other than New South have just been playing with such power and speed and strength and have just been able to interrupt anything that Adelaide Storm's put out at them. Big blocking from New South. Continually recycled, setting the same player over and over again. Third attempt at the ball, still can't get it down. There we go to Coate, and he puts it away. It's a bit of a rough old time for Thorpe. With so many sets coming back at him over and over again, he did a really good job of just keeping that ball in play, trying to look for the outs. Simon Coate putting it away to take it for the team. The scores are level at 2-all. And in this match, it's been a real concern when New South go back to serve. Want to keep the ball away from their serving line as much as possible. They just have so much ability with it. And they have been absolutely targeting Simon Coate for this entire match. The number of balls he has had to pass that have come at him at an extreme pace has almost been unfair, but he is continuing to deliver and get behind it. Oh, it's a rough one. Off the net with a drop shot. 5th set, tired legs. And a lucky reprieve for Simon Coate back to serve to get a little bit of revenge on what he has been facing. Coach Nathan McLeod looking for any way out he can. Early power play called by New South Wales. Tough time to call it with Simon Coate serving. Oh, and they managed to execute off a really well delivered serve by Coate. Beautifully played through the middle. Dimitrios off with a substitute. Alexander on to serve. Great to see all the players getting on the court. They work so hard to be there. Amazing serve. And a tidy little, we'll call it a tidy up. You don't need to be aggressive. You don't need to hit it hard. Just a well-placed overpass play. Nice tidy little tip. Back to position 2. Huge hit from Willis. Amazing scramble play. They're playing for the power play. Garrett finishes it off again. What an incredible tip up that they just got on New South Wales side. Some amazing defense all around. Willis is doing his best to destroy that ball and hitting it with a huge amount of power. But New South Phoenix are just able to pick it up again. Great pass. Push set, low set comes off the block. Sounded like it came off the block. Hit out. Another point to New South. Their power play absolutely pummeled them forward to the lead. They're 11-3. Each set we played at 18 points. As you can see, a compulsory 5-set because every point, every set counts towards the overall standings on the ladder. Willis has had an incredible game today. Oh, great save through the middle, low set. Huge angle hit, straight at the libero, couldn't control it, which is a massive compliment to you if you are hitting a ball at a libero and they cannot control it. I'm wondering if Dominic on the sideline, you might have anything to add in this final set.
Well, unfortunately, I think Adelaide, despite their best efforts, New South Wales are just going to be too strong for them today. But talking on the standings, this win is going to put New South Wales in a position that I don't know if they've ever been in before. I'd have to look back into the history to find out, but they will be first in the standings by a significant amount going into the final week of play, leading the pack 27. Before the games later today are played, Steele will be behind them on 22, so they could still have their lead taken off them, but it will be still a commanding spot for the Phoenix going into the final week.
Thank you, Dominic, and so well deserved. The way that they are playing absolutely puts them in that position and puts them in a great position to be able to take on the Pirates and take on Steele and come out with those wins when they really need to. They play a different game style to anybody else, and they're able to execute with it. Oh, what a cover. Eckerman just makes it look easy. Little tip shot, too clever. There's the experience, finding the hole, looking for the gaps. Love that one arm up by Eckerman. Their reflex plays, they obviously spend so much time on the court with the volleyball. Thank you to our sponsor Mahindra for helping us put this on. Coat with a deep line shot, picked up. And Garrett unable to find the ground. Just starting to look a little bit messy on New South Wales Phoenix side. Needing to tighten up a little bit and make sure they get these points to finish off the set. Boom! It's out. Potentially overconfident in what he's able to do. And that experienced head of Adelaide Storm manipulating the attackers for New South Wales Phoenix. Point to New South, squeezing that ball through the block. Slowly but surely heading up to the end of this set. They're leading 14-9. Needing to just tidy up their strategy, make sure that they're staying on their game and using their confidence plays when they can. Big hit through the middle. Well retrieved from the sideline. Smart pass by Thorpe. And excellently executed with a sharp cross-court attack. Blockers are out of position. Defense is out of position. New South Wales would take a timeout, but they can't. There are no timeouts in this format. Power play has been called by Adelaide. Great opportunity for them when the momentum's in their favour. Oh, and shut down Eckerman through the middle for a double point, catching them up to 12-14. Rory Hart has had a very nice serving game throughout this match. A good person to have there serving you out when you've got the power play on your side. Big topspin serve for an ace. Equals up the score. Not somewhere that New South Wales Phoenix thought that they would be with that massive lead that they had. Great serving by Rory Hart. Another big successful serve. Oh, looking for Garrett and finds him with a back row A. Very good attack, really nice vision by New South setter Jack Kroll. He's got such a great connection with his players. New South lead by 1. Eckerman with the serve. Great serve. Too tight, overpass executed. Well done by Zhang. 16-14. Nice cross-court attack by Simon Coate. Not allowing them to get away. They do not have to win by 2. They just have to get to 18 first. Charlie Disbury. A high ace percentage for him this league. Oh, well done. Nicely seen by Jackson Zhang. Not afraid to attack through the block. Brings them up to set point and match point. I'm afraid to say it because it swung back the other way so many times. But a potential for a 5-0 win for New South Wales. Short serve pushed in on the libero. What a cruel way to finish off this match. An excited New South Wales Phoenix team. Their coaches are going to be absolutely pumped at that result, and they know that they got that result because of the hard work that they've put in this season and all of the previous seasons. Such a hard-working, athletic team from the New South Wales Phoenix side. They play for the love of it, they play for the joy of it, and they are so good at it. Fraser Garrett taking such a load on his shoulders and executing time after time, but also being quite a generous team player in his game. You can see the leadership role he plays, the way he keeps everybody together. And Jack Kroll as a setter, absolutely phenomenal. Making sure that all his attackers have the ability to get the best ball possible. Amazing blocking from both sides. Adelaide Storm, huge blocks against the New South Wales Phoenix. Passing, just a consistent challenge for them, but sticking it out. At the end of the day, New South Wales just too good, too powerful, and had too many tricks up their sleeve. What a win, and what a way to do it when you've got the home crowd as well. A beautiful way to showcase New South Wales volleyball to the local community. And love seeing how happy Anthony Rauder is with his team and with their performance, and a very proud looking Chris Todd there with a great smile and laugh on his face. Absolutely enjoying the moment. Dominic, have you got Pascal Eckerman down there for us to hear from?
Yes, I do. I've got the local hometown hero here. He rolled his ankle at the start of the game. I didn't think he'd keep playing, mate. How is it holding up?
Oh, a bit of pain, but the adrenaline gets us through, you know. I had to scream a couple of times on the block, but got me a yellow, but overall, happy with how the game went.
Mate, you're known for playing with passion. I'm not surprised you earned yourself a yellow. You're always screaming on the court. It's always great to see. And hey, you have a reason to scream for. Phoenix, it might be your first finals berth in the organisation's history. How does it feel to be involved in that? Oh,
it's truly awesome, and to do it in front of the Illawarra crowd is amazing. Like, to show such a strong game to a whole lot of the people that I've grown up with is phenomenal.
Yeah, like, to play in your home ground after so long playing up in Sydney, being able to play here must be really special for, like, how do you summarise that for me?
Oh, it's truly special. Like, the Illawarra has a great community, and they often come down to Sydney to support, but to be able to get us into the local area is, like, words can't describe it. It's great.
Yeah. Sweet as. Thank you so much, Pass.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic, and thank you so much for your insights into the game. So great to see Pascal Ackerman being able to share this with his home crowd, with his family, with his friends, with the people that support him to be as great as he is. Love seeing the home crowd getting behind it all, having those photo opportunities with their heroes. What an incredible doubleheader we've had tonight. The women's game to start off with, absolute control and finesse from New South Wales. And the blocking team from Adelaide put up a huge, huge fight. And then we get to watch the match from the men with the insane power that they delivered over and over again. Dominic, have you got another player down there for us to talk to?
Another hometown hero, Jake Lukovic. He's played phenomenally, and you heard the crowd during the game. Every time he came on the court or played the point, they just loved it. How did that game feel for you, mate?
Yeah, look, it's really special to play not only a home game, but it's amazing playing in front of a home crowd. I've never had a reception like that, so yeah, no, I'm really, really stoked. Yeah, really happy.
And you're known to be a setter, but I saw, mate, in the defense, you're playing soccer down there with that foot. Mate, that point was incredible.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep the ball alive as much as we can. So, look, SA is such a good team, and they've dominated for so long. So, the team is super happy to come away with such a strong result today.
Yeah, and with this strong result, you'll be earning yourself a finals berth, I think, barring some crazy result. How does that feel for you being involved in the organisation's first finals?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, nothing can beat it. I was fortunate enough to play with Canberra Heat on the bench behind Nick Borjo against Canberra and Vipers. Sanderson's serve is something else, so yeah, it's really exciting to have another chance to go back and have a crack at finals.
Once again, congratulations on the win.
Thanks so much, Tom.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic, and thank you, Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League. We would like to thank our sponsors, Mahindra, Scape, Mikasa and Inverleigh. It's been a fantastic round 4 for Adelaide Storm versus New South Wales Phoenix. We'll catch you for the next match. On behalf of Volleyball Australia and the Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League, my name's Tamsin Hinchley. It's been a pleasure sharing these matches with you. Thank you and see you next time.